Hello everyone, this is Mohammed Shabi from BNI Qatar. Today I'm back with you to talk to you about the why of BNI. So Simon Sinek has famously said that always start something with knowing why you're doing it. It's the why that creates the drive that you want. So let me share with you the why that I have in what I do in BNI. For me, it's the core values. I really admire Dr. Ivan Meissner for creating these core values, and these core values have made such a big impact for me in my life in a way where I'm no longer finding time to grow my business in BNI or basically BNI itself as executive director. It's about living BNI. And I tell members the moment you will create more value for yourself and for your fellow members in BNI is when you start living BNI. So, how does the core values help you live BNI? It's very simple. It's about relating everything that you do in BNI and otherwise to all these core values. You either enhance it or you empower it or you enforce it in something and you encourage others to do the same thing. So, what are the core values? It's about givers gain. It's about building meaningful relationships, lifelong learning, traditions plus innovations, positive attitude, accountability, and recognition. So, how does this all come together? For me, giver's gain is not just a term, it's about a way of life. Everywhere you go, you give without expecting anything in return, except for the fact that what comes around, or what goes around rather, comes around, right? So, how does it work in BNI when you enter in BNI? For me, what I see when a member coming in BNI is the fact that he has obtained the biggest gain that he could have by coming into a room with a 25 people being present there and they helping each other to grow their business. So when there is a chair for you to sit in with a category that is open for you to come into BNI, you have gained by being in the midst of such a high level of professionalism with high performing people who are willing to give to you, right? But the fact is, you also have to start proving your credentials by giving to them. So givers gain works two ways, but the moment you become a member, you gained even before you have started giving. So what are you trying to do by giving? Right? Givers gain. What do you do by giving? You're building meaningful relationships with all the people in the room. And why are you building the meaningful relationships? Because you're telling them, hey, I'm not just a member. I'm here to help you. And I believe you're here to help me. So that's how it works. But how do you do the right things required to build meaningful relationships in BNI? That's only possible by learning and keeping on learning so much that it becomes a lifelong habit. That is the third core value, lifelong learning. What are you learning about? It's about the traditions in BNI. It's about how BNI came to what it is today. And it's also being open to the innovations that is coming in the system in such a way that everything that we do gets amplified. So traditions plus innovations, knowing it, understanding what it means, and how innovations help you to enforce the traditions and learning about it is the fourth core value. That is traditions plus innovations. Now, all these four things that we just mentioned, it is not easy, right? So the most important thing is to stay positive. You have to be having a positive attitude if you're willing to create the kind of relationships and you're willing to enforce all these core values that we already mentioned. So positive attitude, being positive always, regardless of what are obstacles, what are hurdles that come in front of you, is a very important thing because positive attitude rubs on other people and it creates more positivity, right? But the most important thing about staying positive is also the fact that you have to hold yourself accountable and others accountable. So the first person you hold accountable is yourself. You ensure you're doing the right things. You stay positive and you hold yourself accountable. What happens? It becomes easier for you to give feedback to others and to hold them accountable for what they are supposed to do. And when someone does this everything correctly, he does an amazing job of being a member, an amazing job of being a giver, an amazing job at building meaningful relationships, an amazing job at learning, about understanding the traditional innovations and being positive and creates a result that is desired out of the system that is BNI, you recognize them, which is the seventh core value. So the core values come together such a big way for me. It's the why for me in BNI. So try finding what is the why for you in BNI, focus on it, enforce it, carry it in your heart, and that is going to give you the returns you're looking for in your membership, as well as help you give the returns for the membership of your fellow members. Wishing you all the best in BNI.